ancient times, people revered leprechauns as their gods and worshipped them by making appropriate sacrifices. But then old beliefs were replaced by Christianity, led by a new god, and all pagan deities were forgotten, left without proper offerings and honor. The leprechaun became increasingly smaller in size and deteriorated in character, harboring a grudge against the entire human tribe. Now the leprechaun has turned into a small bearded gnome of very advanced age. However, some people relate it not to gnomes, but to goblins, identifying it as a separate species. Its height is no more than 60 centimeters in height. The interesting thing is that no one has ever seen young leprechauns or female leprechauns. Do they even exist? It remains a mystery. A distinctive feature of any leprechaun was and remains a green camisole with large buttons and a cocked hat. The outfit is completed with blue stockings and boots with silver buckles, which are as big as the boots themselves. Leprechauns love to show off, and in the old days their outfits stood out against the background of nature like a bright red banner. But since the hunt for their wealth began, the little gnomes decided to change the color of their wardrobe to green. This makes it easier to hide from annoying treasure hunters. A true leprechaun is not averse to a good drink and will never refuse real Irish moonshine or good whiskey. Their passion for alcohol is so great that they can move from the green hills straight to the wine cellar for a good drink. Little cunning people are also partial to tobacco and prefer to never part with their favorite pipe. Shoes for leprechauns are a different story, having received a demotion. The leprechauns quickly retrained as shoemakers and they take their work very seriously. They even had their own clients, fairies. There's just one peculiarity in the leprechauns' approach to their work. They make only one shoe, and only the left one. No one has ever heard of any leprechaun making a good pair of boots. However, fairies seem to be happy with this option. Another serious hobby of the leprechaun is the search for wealth. Each representative of this small people has his own jug, which he strives to fill with gold. He even makes risky forays into human dwellings, where he pinches off grains of gold from each coin. This is the wealth of leprechauns. From prying eyes, the little man hides his treasures at the base of the rainbow, where no mortal can find him. However, having caught a leprechaun, you can safely count on all his wealth or the fulfillment of 3 wishes. The leprechaun is ready to pay dearly for his precious life, but it is very difficult to get him to fulfill his promise. From the very first seconds, the leprechaun will try to sneak away, and it is enough to let him out of sight for a couple of seconds for the sly one to literally disappear into thin air. Therefore, having captured the little sly one, do not take your eyes off him until you receive the treasure or until the prisoner fulfills your wishes. Do not release him, no matter how much he asks. Leprechauns are a cunning and insidious people, so they are not eager to make people happy with their wealth and will try in every possible way to deceive them. Alternatively, the little rascal might offer you a choice of 2 bags of coins. Do not agree to such an exchange, because in one bag there is a silver shilling hidden, which will return to the owner as soon as you release it. In the second bag you will find a golden one, which will very soon turn into a dried leaf, and by that time the leprechaun will be far away, and you will no longer be able to make a claim against him.